Hello everybody, Basilisk Fang here, and welcome back to NieR Replicant. Last time we restarted the game to start us on the pathway to ending E, which I'm very excited about finding, although we do have quite a bit of ways to go before we get there, I do believe. However, I also remember, if you remember last time, I was questioning the existence of more than one Grimoire Noir. And because it seemed inconsistent. The brother had a copy of the Grimoire Noir at the beginning, but it also seemed like Yona had a copy of the Grimoire Noir at the beginning. So when she opened it up, it gave her the black scrawl, and when the brother opened it up, it gave him the fighting powers and all that stuff. And it just seemed inconsistent as to the location. So I was like, wait, is there one Grimoire Noir and the game is just dropping the continuity of where it is at any given time, or is there more than one Grimoire Noir? And the answer is there is more than one Grimoire Noir. There were several copies of the Grimoire Noir created and dispersed to the humans, and it turned them into Gestalts, which is part of Project Gestalt, which makes sense. I believe there's only one Grimoire Vice, and then there's a third Grimoire, which I believe we fought in the previous playthrough, and I just flat out didn't remember, and its picture was in the Project Gestalt documents. There's Grimoire Rubrum. Grimoire Rubrum, I believe, solely existed just to support Vice and Noir, and I think there's a whole thing about how the Grimoires are actually children from the same program that Emile was in. So like they had them fight each other, and the three strongest became Noir, Vice, and Rubrum. I don't exactly know. That's just some light reading I did since last time to sort of answer those questions for me. I also think it's funny that we have Grimoire Vice, which is the German word for white, and then Grimoire Noir is the French word for black, and then Grimoire Rubrum, which is the Latin word for red. Rubrum means red. I just think it's interesting that not only are they named after colors, but they're named after colors in 3 different languages. I don't know, that's just kind of interesting. Anyway, we need to continue playing in order to get to ending E, and I don't know how much I'm going to show you. I showed you way more? I showed you way more than I thought I would last time. I had more things to say, more commentary than I thought I would. But we'll see. Hopefully we can make decent progress. We made pretty good progress last time. We went all the way to the top of the Lost Temple and saved Yona from Hansel and Gretel. So maybe we can get to the Aerie or something like that today. Anyway, I have to start off by talking to Devila.
Oh, you're back. I was worried about you. I heard you went through the Eastern Gate and... Wait, is that a book?
No, it's my floating iPad.
Yeah, it's...
Now see here, I am Grimoire Vice, and you will treat me with the proper respect.
She would know who Grimoire Vice was.
Wait, you're Grimoire Vice? Oh, that is so cool.
She would know that it's Grimoire Vice, wouldn't she? Or did she only know of Grimoire Vice at this point?
Hold on, what? You know him?
Of course. He's the white book I was just singing about.
He's in your song?
Yeah, the Song of the Ancients. It's an old tune that's been passed down through generations of villagers. It's in a forgotten language, so I doubt you could make much sense out of it.
Do you know what it means?
Well, it's not like I studied it or anything, but I can tell you bits and pieces.
You literally know everything about ancient stuff because you know everything that's happened since the humans disappeared, and all of the stuff with the grimoires has happened since then, so you would know the ancient stuff. Am I right about that, or am I stupid?
There's this terrible black book that shows up and starts spreading disease all over the place.
That checks out.
But then this white book appears and saves the world and everyone's happy. You know how it goes.
Is Vice supposed to... There's a thing about the white chlorination syndrome or something like that I never fully understood, because the black scrawl seems to be much more concerning than the white chlorination syndrome. Is the white chlorination syndrome the actual disease that was killing people, and then they used the black scrawl to try and separate the gestalts so that they could combine them with the replicants later on after they figured everything out? And then does that mean that Vice is all of the data on the white chlorination syndrome? I don't think that's true, but it would be interesting if it was.
So how exactly does this white book save the world?
It's just a song, yeah? I don't really know the details.
Oh,
Aw, don't be sad. Look, why don't you go ask Popola? She's got a big brain, maybe she knows something.
That's a good idea. Thanks.
Now here is something interesting, at least, and I have no idea what ending E is going to hold in store for us, so maybe that's going to actually, you know, contradict what I'm about to say. But based on what we saw previously...
A black book and disease.
Is something the matter?
No, I was just thinking.
Are you done interrupting? So, based on what we saw previously, we don't save the world. We do defeat Grimoire Noir, or at least we defeat the Shadow Lord's copy of Grimoire Noir, but it ultimately seems like all we do is stop the Shadow Lord and save Yona. That's not the same as saving the world. I think the world is doomed, and maybe that's the point of this and everything that happens in NieR Automata, and I don't remember what all the Project Gestalt documents said in NieR Automata, but I think the mission ultimately fails. I think Devla and Popola, along with the Grimoires and all that stuff, fail the mission of recombining the Gestalts with the Replicants, and that's how we get into NieR Automata 3,000 years? No, like 2,000 years later? It's like 2,700 years after this or something like that. I don't remember the exact dates. But I think that's why the humans are all gone in NieR Automata. The various Devlas and Popolas failed at their mission, so they invented this story about how, oh, the humans all went to the moon and the androids were left behind to take care of Earth so that the humans could eventually come back, when in reality, Devla and Popola just made androids to have company or something like that. Or all the replicants are androids? I guess I never really figured that out. We're not an android, are we? We bleed, right? Well, the androids bled too. I don't know. I'm not going to think about it too much. I'm wasting so much time.
When the great black book, Grimoire Noir, brings calamity upon the world, the white book, Grimoire Weiss, will appear with his sealed verses. He will then use them to vanquish Grimoire Noir and purge the calamity he wrought, or so the legend goes.
What's a sealed verse?
No such records remain, so I can't say for sure. But they seem to resemble some form of magic.
Alright, so based on the legend that we just heard from Popola, things don't make sense. I mean, it's obviously the legend's probably fabricated, but the idea that Weiss and Noir are supposed to be intrinsically against each other, I think goes against the actual lore, which is that they were created to be two parts of the same experiment. I don't know. And I can't tell if that's something that Popola and Devla truly believe, like they've been lied to as part of carrying out the plan, or if it's something that they have fabricated to keep everybody else subdued. And I don't know if we'll ever get those answers. I would be interested, after being completely done with this, going through and reading every scrap of lore that there is about NieR Replicant and NieR Automata and see how that goes. It'd be interesting to make a video about that, but I don't know how it would look other than me just talking at a camera for like an hour.
Nice flowers.
Those are lunar tears, legendary flowers of almost perfect beauty.
You're kidding. Those are the ones I told Yona about.
Hands off the flowers.
Hi, Kaine.
Weiss, why's that lady in her underwear?
She's just like that. Oh yeah, I forgot I start off fighting you, and then we team up later. That's a thing we do.
Son of a bitch. I knew this would happen.
Knew what would happen. That some 10-year-old boy would come fight you? He's not 10 years old, that was disingenuous. Hi, Hook. Hook? I think that's this particular shade's name is Hook. It's either Hook or Hook Tail, but I think it's just Hook. Wow, you really are an ugly shade. Hook might be the ugliest shade in the entire thing.
Oh, come on. Are you
Yeah, he's
serious?
just so many levels of like lumpy, and he's got these weird things hanging off his neck.
Stay out of my way.
There are certainly other shades that are like
Here we are not the focus of our anger.
disturbing. I don't know if disturbing's the right word. I guess there are other shades that are disturbing, but Hook is the one that's just like disturbing and ugly. I'm also having a way easier time with this fight than I did last time. I feel like I struggled at this fight the first time. Like I didn't understand I was supposed to be attacking the feet or something like that. I don't know.
Die! Die, die, die! I'm gonna pull out your teeth and cram them up your ass!
That woman's mouth is as fierce as her sword work.
Oh, don't worry. She can be
Let's just
even
focus
more
on the
fierce with her words. Alright. Let me whack your face a little bit. It sounded worse than I meant it to. Is this where Kaine kicks us in the face instead of pushing us out of the way? Yeah. There was way quicker and better ways of doing that, but she went with the face kick.
Thanks. I told you to stay out of the way!
Did you? I don't remember you saying those words specifically. You know, Kaine, for a badass, you sort of, like, die and get injured quite a bit.
I'm sorry we attacked you. We thought you were a shade.
Oh, you're half right. Now get the hell out of here.
Now see here. We made our apologies and came to your aid. The least you can do is grace us with your name.
It's okay, Vice. She's probably just exhausted.
My name's Kaine.
Ah, the name we heard back in the village.
Look, nothing good is gonna happen if you stick with me. So do like I said and go.
Okay, bye. Man, I really hate fishing minigames. Unless they're in a simulation game like Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley, I really do not care for them. And that's why.
Morning.
Hey, how you feeling?
Better. It doesn't hurt anymore.
That's great. That's really great.
Hey, what's that book?
Oh yeah, guess I should introduce you.
I am Grimoire Weiss, wielder of arcane.
Oh, hi, Vicey.
Ha, Vicey.
Hey, I brought a letter for you.
Oh, thanks. Oh dear.
What's wrong?
It's from the mayor of Seafront. He says that a horde of shades have appeared in the area.
How does the mayor of Seafront know that there are shades in the area? They're not exactly next to each other. Oh, World Purification Commission report. The first attachment is functioning properly, however. Crap! I'd like to read those. They probably have interesting information.
Wanna let a girl buy you a drink?
I'm not old enough to drink Devila. Also, isn't it morning?
When the sun never sets, what difference does it make? Never mind. You'll understand when you get older.
I forgot that was a detail about this world. It's never nighttime. For some reason, day and night stopped functioning.
Hey, you ever heard Devila and Popola sing?
Sure, Devila sings here all the time.
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the two of them singing together.
No, I've never seen that.
You don't want to. It ends up being really sad. I gotta say, I kinda hate the music in the Junk Heap. Not because it's intrinsically bad, but because I came in here so many times looking for weapon upgrade materials that I just kinda hate it. Oh yeah. I kinda forgot about this boss, because it's not like a shade. I'm sure it still gives me a word of power? What do they call them? Anyway.
It appears that only machines remain in this infernal place.
You would think, but apparently there's at least one shade. Possibly more at this point. We know 5 years from now there's only one shade. Hi, how you doing? God, you're so much like the one boss from Legend of Zelda Wind Waker and like the boss that shows up several times in the Mario games. It's basically a straight up ripoff. I'm sure I talked about it last time I played this game, but this is way too similar to Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, where you have to throw a bomb in its mouth after you... Alright, well, I'm doing really bad at it right now, but after you know, take down the hands, you have to throw a bomb in its mouth. I did really poorly there, but I know how to do this. Yep, sure enough, it had a sealed verse. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know how long this video is going to end up being, but I've been playing for about 2 hours. However, the upside is that next time I think we're going to actually start seeing new content. We're about to go into the area for the second time and fight Hook for the second time, and I believe we kill Hook at that point, because I don't think we fight Hook 3 times, and I believe that's where we start to diverge for ending E, but we will see next time. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye!